Good day guys, this is Amos Athar and welcome to the next episode of The Simple Life 2 by 99 Blocks. And as you can see behind me, I have a warehouse. I've actually upgraded to level 2. So I can't get a level 3 yet because I don't have a builder level 3. But I've started to store things in here. So we've got storing all of our extra things. I have a citizen's hut level 2, which the miner is living in here at the moment. I think she's hungry. Let's give her some food. I really should store some in here actually, because they'll usually take the food straight from there. Now, as you can see over here, I have done a load of work. A heck of a... It just took so long. Hello, chicken. Hello. But yes, I finally cleared out all of this. I got 3 bones. Skeletons must have died. I cleared out all of this, and in preparation for... Oh, I still got a UFO tree. In preparation for what I want to do today. But that just it took a long time. Now, I have upgraded everything here to level 2. So the guardhouse is level 2, we have a citizen's hut level 2. Now, with the citizen's huts, you have to get them up to at least level 4, or I have to build another level 2, which I will probably do that. Just because building 2 level 2s is easier than building a level 4. Plus, it'll be easier then to upgrade both them to level 3. Now, to get more than 4 colonists, you have to have enough levels in your citizen huts to equal the number of colonists. So if I build 2, since I start out with 4 citizens, if I build 2 level 2 citizen huts, they can sustain 2 people each. That's the 4. Or if I did want to do the 4, level 4, that would house the 4 I have currently. Any level after that, so if the levels in the citizen hut equal 5, then I will have 5 colonists. And every level after that will give you another colonist. So if you're wondering how that works, there you go. So I will look at building another citizen's hut. I will grab some... I don't have enough wood. I'm going to dump some of this stuff. Let's see. Let's take... Let's put these up here. I'll open those later. Towards the end of the episode. Okay. So we need a building tool, and we need a torch. Okay, so let's grab our building tool because we will need that, and we'll dump that. Yeah, so the builder, the town hall is up to level 2. The lumberjack, the sawmill, and the fisherman, they're all up to level 2. So my next goal will be to build a level 3 builder, upgrade that, and then I'll have to upgrade all these buildings. Okay, so let's build an alternative wood, just because I'd like something a little different here. Now, the alternative wood looks like some apartments. Don't know. Yeah, there's a door there, so let's... that looks good. I don't want to be too close. Okay. Yep, that looks excellent. So, there we go. We can start the builder on this because that's give him something to do. Okay, the next thing I need to do is I need to make something. So we will start with a flint and steel. And then I'm going to need, let's borrow the, oh, there's no crafting table on that yet. Let's go in here. Now, as you can see in here, I have a massive amount of copper and iron. I got like 12 blocks of iron out of the smeltery. As you can see, I have a lot of lava. I currently have 90 buckets of lava. Now, the reason I have this much is because in clearing all of that land, I kept digging up ores. I didn't even have to go mining. Okay, so let's make this what we're making. So we need 2 stone bricks. We need the flint and steel that I just made. We need a stone pickaxe, and we need a stick. And that will give us a mining tool. Now if we take the mining tool and we put 14 stone bricks next to it, we get portal frames. Now, 70% of this is used, that's okay. So, now let's grab another, let's make another flint and steel. Because I need to go to the nether today. Okay, so we're going to go and put this portal right next to the nether portal. So go down a mining shaft. I've already cleared a place for it. Okay, we take, once we put our portal frames in, we take the mining tool and we shift click the middle of the, well, anywhere here I'm guessing, and that creates the portal. Let's then take our flint and steel and right click. Okay, so we will go there in a second. I really need to put some stairs in here. Now, under my warehouse, so I've dug a hole here and I've dug a hole through here. And I can hear mobs. I have started digging out under my warehouse. This is actually for cables that will connect to all the racks. And under this, I'm going to dig another much higher, bigger thing for a basement. Because I think the warehouse can be much more than just one layer. Also, digging under the warehouse means that it's not changed when I actually upgrade the warehouse. Because any damage I do to the warehouse will be repaired once it's upgraded. So I put chests in there or I change the racks, it will all get moved. Okay, so before I do that, if we come over to the Botania area, as you can see, I was busy gathering Botania plants, and you can turn Botania flowers into petals, and then you plant the petals, and then you use bone meal to grow the petals into tall flowers. And then you use shears, you have to use shears to cut the flowers. Each tall flower will give you 4 petals, so it's quite easy to multiply your petals very quickly. Okay, let's go sleep quick because it's almost night. Okay. So run back here. As you can see, I've put some planks down. Now, usually this would be much easier to do with redstone conduit, but as I haven't made the redstone conduit yet, mainly because the recipes have changed and I need the alloy smelter in order to make redstone conduit. And if I came across some redstone alloy, I could probably do it. But to make the alloy smelter, you need machine chassis, and to make machine chassis is only a block of redstone. But to make the capacitors from Ender IO, you need to make these copper coil blocks from Immersive Engineering. And to make these, you need copper wire. Now, I could spend a lot of resources with wire cutters. I think they're engineering wire cutters. But you spend a lot of resources trying to make these wires. I really need to make the metal press in order to make those wires easier. And I could use capacitors from Immersive Engineering to store power, but I have a certain particular direction I want to go. So at the moment, I am just doing this old redstone way. So the pressure plate hits this redstone lamp, which turns on that one, turns on that one, and that redstone hits this hopper. So once I put some coal or some sort of fuel in here, it drops down to the hopper and gets released into this open crate. If there is anything standing on this, it will actually send a redstone signal to the hopper, and the hopper won't release anything to the crate. So it's one way to stop items from actually being wasted. So what exactly is going to eat these items? Well, I have made a number of endo flames. And one of the things we need to put here before we put down the endo flames, because this simply makes it easier, is we need to put down a couple of mana spreaders. Now, if you place the mana spreaders first, you don't have the issue of having to link them. Oh, there's my one of the forest. You don't have to link them all manually to the mana spreader. So if you place this down first and you direct the mana to where it's supposed to be pointing to, as soon as you place down the endo flames, they will automatically link to the, so you have a look, they automatically link to the mana spreader here. Alright, now these are actually linking to the mana spreader down there, but that's okay, because, oh well, actually they're all linking to the mana spreader, so that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, I'll put it into, I guess I will have to link them manually. Because I'm not sure that the men will actually shoot through the ground. Okay. So that's embarrassing. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now this is probably going to be, if I had a lot of, depending how much mana these produce, I'm probably going to have a second mana spreader there. I've actually got a spare one, so let's actually do that. So now if you look at any of these flowers, as you can see, it shows you which mana spreader it links to. So 6 of them are all linking to that first mana spreader, so I will actually link these to this second mana spreader. This one might be, oh no, there we go. Because these don't actually sit in the same place on every block, they can be hard to target sometimes. Okay, so if we go down here, I've actually still got the ability to make I've basically all the flowers have turned to petals. So let me grab. Let's grab a black one. I'll make one more mana spreader. Now, why I'm down here? So I've moved my pure daisies down here, so I can make living rock and living wood. And I'm going to end up putting some ender pearls, iron, gold down here for use in Botania. While I'm down here though, I've made 32 of these hydrangeas. So these again should link directly to that. Yep, so that links directly to that mana spreader. That was linking that mana spreader, so that's actually getting shot straight up into the middle. Again, that's okay, because this mana spreader will take not only from the pool but any flowers that are connected to it. But I will probably manually get them all to connect to mana spreaders above. The reason for that is because that mana spreader is already going to be transferring mana constantly from the middle pool, that you probably don't want it trying to take mana from flowers as well. Now, hydrangeas produce mana constantly, but they don't produce a lot of mana constantly. So this mana spreader should be able to, oh, I think I already did that one, handle all 8 of these flowers. Yeah, so it's barely even going. Whereas, oh, okay, so that one's not doing too much right now. Come on, there we go. You have to be meticulous about this, or you can miss one. Okay, so as you can see, that's working pretty well. With the one of the forest in your hand, you can see the mana bursts. So if we go up, we should already see that there's a bunch of mana. Well, not a bunch of mana, but there's mana in every pool. It's already been generated from the ones under there. This mana here is from a mana tablet I threw in from a quest reward. Let's place down our other 12 endo flames. Now you can't go much beyond here. I think it's 2 or 3 out, because they won't catch the coal or fuel that falls under this pressure plate. Now I have another mana spreader. Now let's configure these. Oh, I did the same one twice. And then that's just enough room to get by that open crate. Now, one of the things you need to make, let me just go and sleep, just like the lumberjack I ran into. For protection, let's think. One of the things you need to make for these endo flame droppers is a special flower that, now I don't have a magnet, so it's not really a problem at the moment. And let's actually grab some coal. But once you make a Botania magnet ring, you're going to need to have a flower that actually stops the coal. When the coal drops, it would then get sucked into you having a magnet ring. The flower stops magnets from working in the immediate area. So let's put 16. Draw this side. Let's put 16 there, and then let's put 16 there. And you'll see that the endo flames are eating the coal. I think that, well, there was 16 coal, so there must be 4 sitting on the thing at the moment. But the thing with this is that that won't despawn in time for these endo flames to eat it again. So these have already given up all their mana. There's not a lot of mana produced by coal. As you can see, the mana burst is phenomenal. So there's the rest of the coal gone. So it's basically any fuel source that you put there. So coal normally has a burn time of 1600. So have a look at coal. A burn time 1600. A block of coal is 16,000. But this will. So that's usually how long it takes for it to be used up in a furnace. But this will eat it in half the time that a furnace eats it. So it's actually, even though it's 1600, it actually eats it about 800. Now, once you get some more inferium furnace, you can actually make, inferium essence. You can make inferium coal, which burns at 2400, prudentium coal, which is 4800, and it just keeps going up, 96, 90,000, and then 38,000. So if you could put superium coal into this system, you'd be getting a lot of mana. Now, the biggest problem with why so much coal dropped is it does work, but the redstone signal going up is slower than redstone conduit. So, anyway, so that's producing some mana. We'll leave that go, and we'll come back to this. You can look at how much mana is in a pool by right-clicking your wand on it. What eventually will happen is we will get these pools full, then we will put mana into these pools. You can either do that with mana spreaders or with mana tablets. We will also be setting up, probably up here, we'll be setting up a runic altar and a brewery. So now let us go quick and have a look at a nether spawn. So we'll put that in there. Now, before we go and have a look at the nether, this is where I plan to build the farms. Let's just so I plan to let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. The image that is at the beginning of this video with the barn. Oh, I really have trouble doing that. I plan to basically be making the same thing. So there will be a road going in here that will go off to a barn over there, and the farms will be in here as well with the fields. So let's run a fence along here. Wow, this is a really long way. Now whether this fence runs all the way along here for good, I have no idea. But That's what I'm doing at the moment. Out of the way, chicken. So, let's get out. Now, I made a tool station. So, with all the iron and copper that I got, I made 4 copper blocks and I made a tool station off camera. So, I don't know where it appears, or maybe it was iron, I don't know. So I can make the excavator and hammer in order to clear all that land. Because it was going to it would take forever if I was just going to use a pick and a shovel. So, so there's the beginning of our road. I will need the shovel. So I'll start building this next episode, and we will look at where to put our farm down once we've built the barn. Okay, let's go and have a look at we've got our armor. Let's have a look at the mining world first. So to go into the mining world, you need to sneak. So my plan is to get mystical agriculture. Oh, I'm in a cave. That's probably not a good thing. We have some torches, so let's put the torches down. Now I think the thing here is that the Y level, the reason that we're in a cave, is that the Y level is actually very high in the mining world. So to get to the surface, I would actually have to dig up quite far. Oh, there's a ravine right here. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I suppose I have less chance of getting attacked. So I'm going to light up this whole place. Let's just put a couple more torches down. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay. So the water will probably wash down any mobs that come from that direction. So I should be safe. Oh, we've got another. There's a lot of cave directions in this one. Oh, this is just a. Okay, so I'm going to have to really get in here and light this up. But oh, we've got prosperity shards. Okay. So if we have a look at F3, we are currently at 31. So I might dig up to the surface. So if gravel doesn't land on me, that would be unfortunate. Oh look, there's more prosperity shards right there. Yes, I just dug straight underneath me. The one thing you shouldn't do. I might come back with a stack of dirt and dig myself to the surface, or dig a stairway up to the surface, but let's go back and let's go and have a look at the nether. I didn't get a good portal ore. This is kind of insane. So I suppose we're close to the lava at least. I do not have a pick that can pick up that. Tainted soil. Tainted soil is one way to actually make soul sand, if you can't get to it. We have ghostwood trees. We have, oh, there's some soul sand there. And we have darkwood leaves. I see cobalt and iodine. Oh, we have a ghast. So I am not prepared at this point, so I'm going to go back before my ghast destroys my portal, and I'm going to have to build a room around that. I dug some more down here with my hammer. Oh, there's a zombie. Hello, Mr. Zombie. No, you're not welcome here. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. He just fell to pieces. Couldn't hold it together. Basically, I stopped when I reached redstone. Because I really need a lot of redstone for my Britannia contraptions. So now the other thing we might do, because we're right on the edge of episode, is I linked some. We have some villages here, so let's have a look at some of these villages. Oh, it's night time. Let's go home and sleep first. Now, I realise that on a server, the teleport function is usually turned off, but this is a single player, so bonus. So the village, that village is the one village that's near the house. So let's go to village 1. Now this village is across the water from us. I thought I'd let you see what's in the blacksmith's chest, because let's face it, every time someone comes to a village and there's a blacksmith, everyone wants to know what's in the blacksmith chest. So let's have a look. We've got an ender. Now that's not bad. That's a nice retrieval. We've got some oak saplings, apples, gold, iron leggings, and an iron pickaxe. Well, I don't really need the iron pickaxe, but I will take the rest of it. Okay, so but we're kind of full. Let's have a look at, we've got some villages. There's quite a lot of crops over here. It's not a bad village overall. There is no immersive engineering hut though, so. Okay, so let's pop home, because simply I have no space at the moment. So we need to drop off some of this. We might put this iron pickaxe in the miner's hut, so she can use that. And get rid of some wood. Oh, I can't get rid of wood. Let's put it up here. Okay, we don't need the mining tool at the moment. Redstone, gold. Let's put the hydrangeas here. Iron leggings I already have. So I probably could have saved myself some metal if I'd found these earlier. Now before we go and have a look at more villages, I picked up in my travels, I picked up some gardens. So I picked up a soggy garden. So let's claim that. And I picked up windy garden. When I was breaking all the ground, a couple of these broken. And so I ended up picking up things that were in them. So carrots and potatoes, barley seeds, bell peppers, chili peppers, corn, cucumber, lettuce. Quite a few of them broke because I didn't see the gardens on top. Mustard, onion, parsnip, peanut, strawberry, and winter squash. So the only ones I'm missing are the artichoke and I think I need to actually make the windy garden in the pedal apothecary. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of food here. Oh, and seeds. I went and I planted a whole bunch of seeds as well. Oops, apparently I ran out of bag space. Seeds just... everything I claimed is getting popped all over the place. And now I run out of space. I need to put some more stuff in the warehouse. Okay, so looks like the lumberjack cut down half a tree. We have to fix that. Okay, so let's go to the next village, village number 2. Okay, village number 2 is located north. And the only reason I'm jumping around is because watching me run from the base to these villages is probably not over interesting. Let's see what we got in this village. Okay, we got some dark birds. So we got jump 2, and flippers. Oh, that might be nice. I might leave the other ones there for now. Apples, iron, and iron chestplate. Well, these are better than those. Oh, nice. That could be very handy. Okay. We still do not have a University of Engineering building here. He's not a farmer. Oh, that might be a farmer in there. Who's hiding in here? Oh, yeah, he wants wool. Now, one of the other things I did... he wants string. That's this guy bouncing out of here for. He wants wool too. One of the other things I did was I bred some sheep. Because to do the second level of the warehouse required 25 grey carpet, and I didn't have enough wool, and so I had to breed 4 generations of sheep, as I mentioned the first episode. So let's see what else we can get ourselves into. So village 1, well, we have another village here. Okay, so this is the 3rd village. Quite getting up much further from this one. We also have a blacksmith back here. And a rabbit. Rascally rabbit. Oh, well, looky here, I can actually make redstone conduit now. So I might have to do that. And we have some dark steel. We still don't have an immersive engineering building, although we do have a villager, but that may be coincidental. like it. We have a church. Usually you can tell the immersive engineering because the roof is different. Okay, let's move on. Village 4. Now, where is this one located? Okay, this is very, very far north. This was actually me looking for a mesa, and I came across another village. Now, this one does have an immersive engineering house. So first, let's go and look at the smithy. There is a villager. He must be in the naughty corner. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Bread, iron, and obsidian, iron helmet, and a sword. And I've got to save myself the grief of making iron armor. Now, looking, we have crates. So let's put some of this. No, we'll leave out that obsidian in a crate. Oh, let's put the oak saplings in there and prosperity shards. Now we got here copper. So these are handy because, as you can see, they hold their contents. So you can actually be like a square chest you carry around. And usually whoever gets to a village first, if there's one of these buildings, takes these. There's an engineering hammer. Let's take that. Okay, so we have another engineer's hammer. And it is night time. So, you can see the immersive engineering house there. Let's jump home and have a sleep. Oh, and you sleep at night. It's not late enough. These boots are going to be fun. Okay. I'll have to cut that out. Okay. And the very last thing I want to do is, if we have a look through these, I've just turned off all these so they don't show up when I'm looking around, but I found a slime island and a desert temple. So let's go to the desert temple. Actually, let's go back home again and grab ourselves a piece of wood and 8 coal. We need some more torches. Okay, so let's jump back to the desert temple and let's just have a quick look. Oh, don't see any mobs in here. Oh, I don't want to lay that down yet. Not a good idea to... Now this is what happens when you pick these up and they've got stuff in them. They glow like they're enchanted. Let's put a torch there, a torch there. Let's get our pick. This is the way I normally do this. Apparently these shoes have step assist on them. Oh, yep, they do. Now, you have to, if you've never been to the Desert Temple before, you have to be careful because of that pressure plate. There is okay, let's just do that. There is actually dynamite under there. That's commonly known by most people. Oh, yes, that's right. God. I don't need to do that. I probably don't need this then either. Okay, so we have some. Let's put down one of these crates now. And let's store some of this. So you can't store crates inside of crates either. Just letting you know. Arrow, item frame, identity 9 sword. I now have 3 of them. Okay, let's have a look again. So we've got these capacitors can replace the double and octadic capacitors that you get from Ender.io, and sometimes they're actually better than the octadic one. So I put one in the machine on another server that came out with like, the octadic will give you 500,000 RF. And it will increase the speed, but I found one that did 675 RF. So, we'll take the rotten flare saddle, diamond horse armor. I'm going to need to get a horse. Been benefit running around. We'll take the chest just because we can. Let's have a look in here. So we got a diamond, sand. Oh, a golden apple. Now that is a good find. So let's put these capacitors away. Okay, so that's done. Oh, now we have a black lotus. Another ender. Oh, we have a speed enchanted book. We have a lot of these capacitors. Now we're almost full, so let's put down another crate. We'll put the bone meal in there for now. Oak chests. Okay, so that's that one. And oh look, we have a lot of these capacitors. Okay, and there we go. That is all the goodies from Desert Temple. So we'll throw those in there. We'll grab these crates. And we're out again. So let's jump home. And there we go. We have another 3 crates. Let's put those on top of here. Full of lots of goodies. So it's quite a haul. I will probably build, I'm probably going to upgrade this to level 3 off camera and probably go through the process of upgrading all of these to level 3. I don't intend to show anyone that just because it is a really long process of supplying resources of oak wood, cobblestone, wood products. It's quite boring to watch. And I will get the materials together to build the barn over there. And then once I built the barn, I will figure out where I'm going to place my farms down. I'm going to have 2 farms. Eventually it'll be level 5, so I can have 10 fields. I'll probably have some stables somewhere for horses. And in the barn will be the pens for animals. So I'm still going to have to breed some cows, some normal cows. Here's my sheep. This wild sheep apparently wants to... Oh, no, apparently he got out. Or, oh no, he's being squeezed through the fence. He's stuck. Yeah, these are all the sheep I managed to breed up to normal. So now I should have plenty of wool to shear without them getting upset at me. So, because I know, for instance, that the yes, they're all very noisy. You know that? I need it like a sound muffler. That poor sheep being stuck out there. Oh man. I know that, for instance, the citizen huts and the warehouse will require more carpet. So. Anyway, so that is the end of another episode. Thank you for joining me once again on this trek to build a colony and to work our way through the mod pack and quests. There's another quest I finished. I've been working on this, so I killed enough zombies for the next quest. Now that's a uncommon loot bag. Let's make something useful. Oh, I actually have quite a few common loot bags. Oh, I guess I need another one now. So next episode we might do some more of this. So we need to make an arid garden or find an arid garden. Oops. A frosty garden, a shaded, and a tropical garden. So it would be great to make all those. I'm going to need to get milk, which means I need to breed the cows, which means I really need to get that barn set up. So anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Hope you're enjoying the series. Please hit that like button if you're liking this, because that really helps me know that I'm entertaining you. But Uru, have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.